Assalamu alaikum and good evening, everyone. American business magnate Bill Gates once said, "Software is a great combination between artistry and engineering." Today, we will know how CYPE software can help an engineer to create, design, and analyze the reinforced structure. I bid a very warm welcome to our guests, speakers, faculty members, students, and professionals from every corner of the world who took out their valuable time and joined us today to be a part of this event. We are honored to have you all with us. I'm Mohammad Hosnul Sarfas, President of the ASHRE IUBT Student Branch, extremely delighted to be the host for the evening and address you all. Before we get started, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all of you who generously help us make this event come together to execute. We couldn't have done it without you. So now it is the time to hear a few words from our guest. First of all, let us honor our guest, Dr. Engineer A.Z.A. Saifullah, Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, IUBAT, and the Chief Advisor of ASHRE IUBT Student Branch, to share his kind words. Sir, the floor is yours. Dr. Saifullah, sir, can you hear me? Okay, sorry for...
Saifullah sir is saying that he cannot hear. He sent a message.
Okay, maybe some technical difficulties. Okay, I will I'll invite him afterward. Okay, so now then I want to request Dr. A.K.M. Faisal Ahmed, Assistant Professor, Mechanical Engineering, IUBAT, and Associate Advisor of ASHRE IUBT Student Branch, to share his kind words. Sir.
Yes, I can hear you, though I am really sorry that I connected with from my mobile and you cannot see me. Though I am just downloading the app for joining. Okay, I can see that something is happening here. Okay, so am I in already from laptop?
Yes, Dr. Faisal, I can hear you. I can hear you.
No, I mean, can you see also me, because I am also from laptop now?
Yes, Dr. Faisal, you are visible. You are visible.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I can see now.
Okay, so thank you so much for organizing. I'm thanking especially chairman and coordinator of our department that they actually permit us to go on and permitting for the students that we can arrange this. Number two is actually special thanks to our instructor who actually, I could say that this is the voluntary task we always do for our students. So actually he is participating his time and contributing his valuable time for our students. It's really, we are really appreciating this, effort. And lastly, I guess we have our Vice Chancellor sir, maybe in shortly he will join. And we have ASHRE advisor, Professor Dr. A.Z.A. Saifullah sir, also in our program. So I am thanking all of them, all of you, especially the participants as well. We have more than 120 participants today who, already registered. Maybe they will be coming, soon. So I'm thanking all of them. Especially, I will thank Hosni Mubarak Sarfaraz for making it possible that he communicated, and his team actually, not only him, the full actually worked tremendously, and they are working for many other events as well, I know. So for this one, I am really thankful. And I hope that this will be a really good one for our students. And I will try my level best to stay. And of course, I will also learn something, and I want to share whatever I have. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, one more thing I forgot to say, just last thing. that I am really appreciating that we get a campus version of CYPE. So it will be a great help for us as well if we can get it for a time being. And we will try to introduce this one also academically for our students as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a valuable speech of you.
You are welcome.
Okay, let us honor our guest, Dr. Engineer AZS Saifullah, Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, IUBAT, and the Chief Advisor of IUBAT Student Branch, to share his kind words. Sir.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Vice Chancellor, esteemed colleagues,
floor is yours.
Dear students, respected guests, and other. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. It's great that ASHRAE IUBAT Student Branch has arranged 6 consecutive seminars on CYPE, use of CYPE software. Practical training is important for engineering students. So this software, use of this software, they will learn especially HVAC design, building, construction, architecture, etc. So I give special thanks to IUBAT Student Branch for arranging this training. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, thank you so much for such a valuable speech, officer. Now I want to request Dr. A.K.M. Parvez Iqbal, Associate Professor and Coordinator of Mechanical Engineering, IUBAT, to share his kind words. Hello, sir.
Actually, Parvez sir said that he is having trouble in hearing us. There is some communication, audio problem.
Oh,
sir, now
okay.
Can you hear us? Actually, this is the first time we are using this in our department. So that is why we
Okay. Then afterward I will go to him. Now I want to request Dr. Dewan Muhammad Nurjaman, sir, Professor and Chair of Mechanical Engineering, IUBAT, to share his kind words. Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Muhammad Hosni Mubarak. Thank you. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Chief Advisor Professor Saifullah sir, and other faculty members, and organizer of CYPE from Spain, and the joint organizer of IUBAT Students Association, ASHRAE Students Chapter. Thank you so much for taking a great initiative for the engineering students who have some knowledge about the CYPE software for engineering design and application. What I feel that at the current age, at the current time, the using engineering software, using design software is very helpful and very, very important before starting the real application, before starting the the formation. It is very, very important. Any structural analysis, design analysis, or even the HVAC system, the design of the HVAC system for any commercial building or office building or industrial building, it is very, very important. For the nowadays, the HVAC system is nowadays very common and very popular all over the world. So what I feel that I especially actually want to thank the organizer of CYPE from Spain, and also IUBAT ASHRAE student branch taking great initiative for engineering knowledge. Those who want to take the engineering knowledge, it is very helpful for them. In the real life or the practical life, no way, no other way to know without software. Knowledge of software is very, very important in the practical application, in the real life application. So what I say to you, particularly for our engineering students of IUBAT, it is your opportunity. It is your opportunity to get the knowledge, to get benefited from the series of, the training program. What I can say, it is like a training program. Please try to acquire knowledge. My dear students, try to acquire knowledge so that you can apply in your real life, in your real area. So thank you very much. And again, I thank you, especially thanks to the organizer, CYPE. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Sir, Parjival sir, can you hear us now? Okay, sir is trying. Actually, sir, in upper
Yeah,
there.
I
Yes.
can hear. I can hear.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
hear me?
Yes,
Can
sir.
you
Now
hear
we
me?
can also.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Now we can
Okay.
also hear you.
BC sir is with us.
Sir, we can see we are not seeing any video, so we are not
Okay.
sure of it.
Okay. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to say something. So, on behalf of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, IUBT, I would like to congratulate the ASRAE, the student chapter IUBT, to manage to organize this type of online training program. And as the associate member for the associate organization, student organization, ASRAE, Department of Mechanical Engineering always will be beside with you for this type of program or training program. Actually, CYPE, as I know that it is the design type software maybe, but I don't know, it is in Bangladesh it is not that much popular. As I know the design software like the SolidWorks or the CATIA that I did in my postgraduate study. That time I did not heard the name, but all the design software, they have some interconnected actually, because if some students know some design software really good, then he can adapt the other software very quickly. So in that way, the CYPE, the way they are going to organize this type of training program will help our students. So finally, I wish the successful completion of the 6 days programs that will improve our students the soft skill as well as the communication skill. Thank you very much. And I'm sorry that I cannot connect actually. It is the completely new for me, but finally I can manage. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Okay, actually, our chief guest, maybe he is having some technical issue. That's why he can't join our session. Didn't able to join our session. So I want to move afterward. Okay. So it is time we all were waiting for. So star shines at night, but some stars shine at bright daylight. I'm talking about such a star who conquered the professional world with his relentless performance. He completed his Masters of Architecture in Building Technology. After that, he was trained as an architect in Alicante University, Spain, and as an engineer in Delft University, Netherlands. He was worked for in architectural and engineering firms in Rotterdam, Barcelona, and Alicante, contributing to the design, development, and construction management of building using the BIM methodology. Currently, he works in the development department of site engineers, improving the user experience and giving support for the open BIM technology. It's an honor to have you as a speaker. Mr. Hussein, sir, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you.
No. So, if you want, I'm ready to start the presentation. Or is it okay if I start, or maybe if we want to present someone else, or is it okay if I start the presentation?
He asked you to present his
Okay,
presentation.
great. Perfect.
I think.
Perfect. Yeah, so I will start.
Better.
Okay, great. So, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
I have a building on my screen, like a white and black building. Can you see it,
Yes.
all of you?
Can.
Yeah,
We
great.
can hear.
Yes.
Also, well, I have to tell everyone that thank you for attending the presentation. I hope it will be very useful for all of you. And before I start, I have to tell you that there is on this online webinar platform, on the right panel, there is a chat option, like questions and answers. So the audience, if the audience wants to ask me any questions, they can just write the question on the right panel, and I will try to answer them when I finish the presentation. Okay, and then I will try to complete as much as possible your questions. Great. I'm going to introduce, first of all, I'm going to introduce CYPE. CYPE is a company, it is a Spanish company that has the headquarters in Madrid, but there are also some headquarters in London, in UK, and in United States. It is a company that is focused on developing architectural and engineering software for the professional firms and also the construction management firms. Basically, we can say that there are 5 parts that all this software that I'm going to present to you it can be divided in these sections: the architectural solution, the energy and climate solution, structural solution, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, and construction management. In the first one, you can see software that is really good in doing the site management, geolocation, 3D architectural modeling, and also the layout and composition of drawings. The second part, the energy efficiency, you can analyze the thermal load calculations according to the ASRIDE method. Also analyze the thermal breaches in the building and the HVAC that works, and the manufacturer systems like Daikin, Toshiba, or other really popular HVAC manufacturers. Also the structural solutions, where you can design and analyze steel and timber structures, reinforced concrete structures, shear walls, and even finite element analysis. The fourth part is the installations of the building, the water systems, sanitary systems, electrical systems, and fire. And finally, construction management, the generation of bill of quantities, health and safety, and BIM coordination. All of this, this is only the first webinar of 6 webinars. My colleagues, the next weeks, will actually teach you how to use some of the softwares for this kind of parts that we have. This presentation is going to be an overview of all of them, all the software that we have available in the CYPE suite. So CYPE has presence in 60 countries. It has 37 years of experience, 200 employees, and it has about 220,000 users in the world. So it is quite a solid software company in terms of the market use. And now I will go fast about this. This is the agenda of the presentation. So I have mentioned the CYPE company. Then I will show you the BIM Server Center, which is a platform that it is the core platform that we will be able to connect in the cloud all the different softwares that you have. So it is a really powerful platform, the BIM Server Center. Then I will show you some examples of software of buildings and structures made with the CYPE software, and they are stored in the cloud. There are really cool examples. Then also the geolocation of these projects. You can locate your projects designed with the CYPE software in the world map, in Bangladesh, in UK, United States, or in Spain. In the store, we have an online store where you will be able to find all the different technical apps or softwares that you can use for your professional work. And software in practice, I will show you 10 different softwares as an overview of all the potentials that you can do with the BIM Server Center and CYPE. And finally, we'll have a little bit of a training session really fast because the time that we have is short, but we will start already putting our hands in practice, and then we will use the IFC Builder in order to model one part of the building. So this is the BIM Server Center, that is a platform connected with the CYPE software. So, as I promised, I wanted to show you this platform, the BIM Server Center. You can just access the platform by going into the browser and just check the browser, and then just click BIM Server Center, right? Once you will access the first link, you can change the language to English. And then once it is in English, you have to register. You have to register, put a short email, it's completely free, it's really easy. And then once you are already registered, you only have to log in with your user account. I'm sorry, I have to put okay. Well, I have already logged in the other browser here. So basically, when you enter in the platform, you will see these 7 icons. Those are your. Oh no, this one. Yeah, here. Yeah, now it's in English. So you will see these 7 icons: projects, your collaborations, your contacts, the store. This is very important because this is where you will be able to find all the software that you are going to use in your professional life. And also the educational part. The educational part is also important as a student because you will be able to develop the projects that your teacher has asked you to do. Once you enter here, on the right part, then you can find even more things like the maps, the statistics, and there's a blog, and there are many other things. But let's start with the projects. If I enter the first icon, projects, I will see the projects that I'm currently working on. So at the moment I have I have a lot of projects, but I don't ask you to have as many as I have. Just with you have one or 2 will be enough. Okay. So as you can see here, there are projects related to architecture, but also to structures, and there are also HVAC and thermal calculations. So if I enter one of those projects like this one, the Intro Open BIM, I enter here and I can see the amount of space that I have stored in the cloud. I can see here a lot of information of the activity of this project. If I click on the the image, on the 3D view, I will access a full view of all my work. And here I can see straight from my desktop, from my mobile phone and everything, I can see the work that a team and myself are doing for this project, the structural parts. If I click here, I can open the management system, all the layers in the building. So I can activate the structure. So this is the structural part that it has been made with the CYPE software. I can also click on the architectural model and place together the architectural model in transparent, but also the structural part. And I can navigate inside the building. For instance, I can, if I start just clicking some layers, I will be able to see all the work that I have stored on my projects, like the sanitary systems, the lighting analysis, the construction systems, the solar thermal installation project. So I'm just activating different layers to just enable them or disable them, and see all the analysis of all the different disciplines that they combine together inside this project. So I can see here the solar installations with all the pipings and the electrical parts. If I go to this part of the building over there, I will be able to see the kitchen and also the pipes that connect the bathroom with the kitchen, for instance. I can even access the information, the data of these elements. For instance, if I click this beam over here on the right corner, I will see the reference of the element is the bin 4, is in the level, is rectangular, the type of concrete materials. I can also click on this piping, the water system piping, and I can see the series, the code, the diameter, the thickness, the length. All this information has been previously calculated in the specific CYPE software. Well, so basically this is an example of a building that I'm using as a reference, right? If I go back, I can see on the top part, I can see my work team, my collaborators. So I have in the professional firms, you work with an engineer, you work with an architect, and maybe an acoustic engineer, a thermal engineer, and each team member will be in charge of designing and analyzing one specific discipline inside the building. History, the notification, right? So if I come back, I can show you another project, like, for instance, this one. This is also another a really famous project, and we're going to be able to see the HVAC systems, the air conditioning systems. So again, I access the 3D model. I can even rotate it automatically. And I can start here on the left part, activating the HVAC duct installations. So if I zoom in a little bit, I will see the design and the analysis that my colleague that is collaborating with me in this project has used the CYPE software to analyze the thermal loads and also to provide a solution, to provide a HVAC solution. If I want to see the building in a more clear way, I can just cut it and I will be able to see all the elements inside. So I can keep activating other parts like the thermal loads. All these parts that you are showing here, they have been analyzed and designed with one specific software that you can find in the store of the BIM Server Center. So I keep activating all the information basically in this BIM project. So if I click here, okay, yeah. So well, I will be able to see also over here. I have the HVAC systems from Kaisun, the manufacturer Kaisun, and you can see the degree of detail that is absolutely amazing. So well, here I can see basically this is what is going to be your professional project. It's going to be a interconnected that database with 3D elements that they have been previously analyzed, and all of them they merge and they create the reality, the digital reality, a building that you want to build in the real life, but first of all you have to build it in the digital computer in order to prevent mistakes that cost a lot of money. Great. So this is the first part, the BIM Server Center and your own project. Now I'm going to show you over here on the right corner, you will see all the notifications that they have to do with your project, and also you can see the statistics, a blog, and maps. If I click in the map, I will be able to access all the projects that they have been developed in the world using this BIM Server Center platform. So I can go to Mexico or to United States and check the projects that are open for collaboration. And I can check if I'm interested in, so I can basically access all the database of all the open projects and with the real geolocation on the map. So if I start zooming in, I will be able to see the actual location of the project in the plot in the urban area, together with the structure, together with the HVAC systems, etc., etc. This is you can access that in this on the right part, on the top right part. There is the maps and the mobile applications, the education, and I can also go to the store. This is probably the most important part of this presentation. If I go to the store, I will see a full catalog of a lot of applications, a lot of softwares that are available for you, for the students, and also for professionals. As you can see, some of them are completely free. Like this is free, the Open BIM site. This is also free. IFC Builder is also free. There are many software that are completely free. With this one, you will be able to do the energy simulation of the building, HVAC installations, and it is also free. So many options. You can also use groups, so then you will be able to install together some group of application. Structural analysis. You see here a lot of applications that they have to do with structural analysis, with steel design, reinforced concrete analysis, finite element analysis. Also for measuring and estimating the bill of quantities, the total cost of your building, which is really important. Well, also for electrical systems, you have here a lot of software that it is available for you. Some of them are not free, but because you are students, you will be able to download completely free the educational license. So and then it's gonna be completely free for all of you. So then I highly recommend you to use as many as you can, because it's free as long as you're a student. Then for the HVAC systems, and there are many options, even from manufacturers like Daikin, Toshiba. I will open this category. So you can design and analyze your HVAC installation using the machines, using the requirements from Daikin, from Panasonic, from Fujitsu, also the radiant floor from Bosch. So those are really worldwide famous companies that they have a lot of reach in the world, and it is really useful because then you can easily download this software and design and analyze the HVAC installation. You have to click here in download and then install it. Well, so as you can see here, there are a lot of applications, like more than 150. I think the connection is a little bit slow. Also for fire safety, for acoustic analysis, for thermal analysis, very important nowadays in the construction, the telecommunication, plumbing and wastewater. So all those parts are like little parts that they join together in order to create the macro part, that is the complete building. Well, so once I have done my work of downloading and installing this application, I can just go and start. If I open one of those applications, the Open BIM site, I will be able to insert, to geolocate my building in my city, in my neighborhood, where I want to design and to build the building. So I can immediately, I can just generate a 3D map with the height of the buildings in the surroundings. So then I will be able to create the building according to the influence of the surrounding buildings, the roads, and etc. And then once I have done all this work of generating the site map, I can just click export. And if I click export, this button here on the right, this map and the geolocation will flow to the BIM Server Center. I can show you an example of that. So it will go to my project. In this case is this project. it will, and then I can activate the site layer. Wow. So then I have already the connection between my software and the cloud, and I can access the site straight from the cloud. So I can just so basically this is the plot that I was working, and I have it now on the cloud. Then I can continue. I can download another application. Architectural modeling of the building. So I can start by placing all the walls, the facade walls, the partitioning walls, the doors, the windows. Inside those rooms, I will have to tag and to name the rooms, the spaces, in order to later on do the thermal analysis, and in order to optimize the energy efficiency of the building. So this is an already model example of a hotel, of a, I think, 10 stories hotel. So this is the work I have done with my architectural 3D modeling software. And again, once all of that is completed, I can even cut make sections of the buildings the same way, right? So it is very easy to control that, right? So once all of that is completed, I can just, I will have to click export, and then the same building, the hotel will travel to the BIM Server Center, to this platform, right? And then I can keep completing my architectural model. I can insert trees and palms. I can even make my furniture. All this, I can create my layers the same way as you would do in any other software, of course. And it is inserted in the surroundings. So I have the section of my building with all the furniture, all the layout, the distribution already done. Well, so you get the idea, right? Again, I can disable the different layers in order to manage a little bit better the project. So, well. For instance, so I can start making my own to just check if I want to zoom and to check one specific area is really easy for me to do that. I only have to use the tools that the software has, and it will be very simple. Well, this is another example made with the architectural modeling software, which is the same building that you have seen at the beginning of the presentation. That is a multi-story residential building. Right? Sections, and the different elevations, floor plans, etc., etc. In each floor plan, I can I can design straight from the floor plan, or I can use the 3D modeling. Great. So once all of that it has been done, I can start designing my layouts, the composition of drawings that I need to do to deliver to the authorities and to the client. I can do a site map, how this building will be integrated. I can make an A3 plot, the ground floor and first floor in the layout, the elevations, south elevation, north, etc., with my template, with the data of the client or the municipality, depending on the project, you will be required to fill some data or other data. Axonometries also is very, very useful, and conic views and many things, right? So this is once all of that has been done, I can click export, and all this PDF, this documentation will go to the BIM Server Center, to the core, that I mentioned before. Then I can download and install another application, in this case for measuring and estimating the bill of quantities of the building. So as you can see, I'm connected with the same building that I have shown at the beginning of the presentation. And then here I have the bill of quantities. So this complete building with all the different parts, it will cost about this amount of money, but it depends on your cost database, of course. In every country will differ a little bit. But the good thing is that I can easily check I can organize my bill of quantities in chapters and check very easily the amount of square meter, the amount of cubic meters, how much this cubic meter or this square meter will cost. And I can quickly check each part of the building, how much is it going to cost, the quantity that I have, etc., right? So the columns, for instance, depending on the type of column, it will have one price or another. Right? So all the parts are here with the assigned cost database, windows, doors, whatever. So you can see this is a toilet, etc. Great. So again, I can, if I want, I can just export, and then all this documentation will go to the members of the team, the project team. Then I can start doing, or in parallel, one specialized member of my team can in parallel simultaneously do the thermal calculations with the site term loads using the AskDrive method. So I can define the type of facade I have in my building, the brick construction or not, the insulations.
Listen, can you hear me?
Yeah, tell me.
Can we go the main session of the CYPE BIM server?
Yeah,
overall, can you short them?
Yeah.
You can go to the CYPE BIM Open BIM system. Is our session today. We can do start.
Open BIM system.
Yeah, you can start Open BIM system because our first session is Open BIM system.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one. Do you mean this one, right? No, I don't understand what you.
Our first session is Open BIM system. You can go continue this Open BIM system, how to drawing and everything. So do not overall look up.
Yeah. You could show how to model in IFC Builder.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I was. Yeah. So then, do you want me to start a project from scratch and just model the IFC building, right? The IFC builder. This is what you need. I don't understand your question.
Yeah. How to model in IFC Builder?
Okay, but let me finish this part and then I will model or well, not. I can start from scratch. So then
We may have like 20 more minutes, right? Appear?
Okay, so then
Yes.
in order to model in IFC Builder, first you have to create a project. So I will just start a new in IFC Builder. 1 second. I will start a project from scratch in IFC Builder. Okay. So once you enter the IFC Builder, then you have to create well, first of all, you have to register in the BIM Server Center. This is a must. Then you have to use your email account and your password and connect it to the BIM Server Center. This is the platform that I was showing to you before. And then you will create a new project. New project, I will just call it, today we are IFC Builder, whatever name you want to give this doesn't matter. And then you accept, and then you create an empty job. Great. Once you enter here, you have to define the layer, the levels, the different floors that you plan to design in your building. So if I want to have a multi-story building, maybe I can add 5 floors. 5 floors. Each of those floors will be a height of 3 meters. Okay, great. Accept. And then this view will be updated, and I have the 5 floors, the ground floor, and then I will create maybe a floor underground. Great. So 1 floor underground is going to be 2.5 meters. Great. Basement. Perfect. So I can continue with the architectural modeling. Then the software will ask you many things like this kind of question. Do you wish to introduce drawing templates for each level? This means that if I have a DW file, a CAD file, I can introduce this CAD file as a template in order to use that as a reference for modeling the project. I'm gonna click no. I will start from scratch. Okay, and now this is starting the software. Well, and if I go to the architecture tab, the second tab, I can immediately start introducing my floors, my walls. I'm going to define a wall, a facade wall, 0. Maybe 25. Great. And then I can already immediately start just drawing my floor, my wall, sorry. So I'm drawing these lines very easily, like a facade wall, and I can go to the 3D view. This is part of the 3D view, and immediately I can start seeing what the work that I'm doing. The work that I'm doing. So here those well, some walls is it is a very simple. Right. Okay. I can start making the partitions, like one partition here, or no, maybe let me use the grid on the top part. I have a lot of tools, and there's this grid that I can activate in order to have the measurement. Each of those squares is 1 meter. So I can have an overview of the size of my building. So I will start again. Create a facade wall and use this grid in order to control the dimension. 16 meters, perfect, okay. Maybe this wing will be 8 meters. This one can be 6, fine. 8. $14. Okay, and now I'm going to divide this interior space with the help of the partitions. So we'll just click internal partitions. 0.1, okay. I'm gonna make a room here. This is okay. Maybe the entrance will be over here, so I will make another room over there. And maybe, well, those three rooms is gonna be fine. I can make a restaurant, for instance. And now I can start introducing the doors and the openings. The entrance door. Click entrance door. The width, we'll just click 1.6. Right, so I'm starting to I can see the building already here, that how it is being updated. Those 3 rooms, the door, I'm going to introduce one door here and one door there. Okay. And single door, reference name. Right. So here I can have two doors, and I can see how it is being updated. So As you can see here, it is really, really simple to model, very simple. Well, I will just introduce a few windows. Maybe window, I don't know, high 1.5, 2 meters width.
Dear Vincent, I am sorry to interrupt you. Our BC sir have joined today's session and he is waiting, and he have another meeting. So we want to give a floor to our BC sir for 5 minutes. I'm sorry that I'm interrupt you.
Okay, so this means that I can just finish the presentation, or?
No, you can continue after when our BC sir complete his speech.
Okay, so after 1 hour.
No. Only 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes. Actually, sir, for 5 minutes, can you give the access, please? Could you please give the access to enter?
The access to, so I will just
Professor Dr. Abdul Rob, sir.
Stop my presentation.
Surprise! I can't find him in the list. Do you know? Have you seen it in the list or?
Professor Dr. Abdul Rob. VC of IUBAT.
Sarfaraz?
Yes, sir.
DC sir is asking that maybe there will be someone who will give access or something like that. Is there anything like?
Yes, sir. We were wanted. Mr. Vicente trying to enter.
Okay.
This is I join now.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir. We can hear.
Okay, fine. That's good.
So we cannot see your webcam.
Well, you can't see, but I don't know how to go to the camera. No.
Sir, are you using your mobile phone, sir?
No, it's from the laptop. I think they are saying share webcam.
Yes, sir. Just click this one, sir. Sir, share the webcam.
Okay, let me
It will come.
click that. Yes,
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir. You are.
I can hear you.
Well, this itself is a success, I would say. Well, let me first thank Mr. Plaza, who has been actually trying to make you understand the topic, the software. I am not only a novice, but I don't really know about the softwares that he is talking about. But I guess this would be of immense useful to the teachers and students of not only mechanical engineering, but to civil engineering also. Perhaps maybe others who design, say, certain products or certain building and so on. Now, the importance of software can be hardly overemphasized. You know, in Industry 4, we are moving towards a different world where we will be depending more and more on the ICT, or more specifically softwares, to interact with the physical system of production, of inventory control, and many other activities. But then our mechanical engineers are concerned with designing new products, modifying the existing products, or they have to practice some kind of designing. And I'm sure our students will be greatly benefited if they learn this software. In the present world of the pandemics, things have become lot different than it used to be. We are now dependent on internet heavily. Earlier we were using it for social contact and for some educational purposes, but now it has become the main vehicle for education. And as I guess we can say teach this software to our students, as Mr. Plaza was showing, perhaps we will be able to help them to learn it first. Then they can be invited to our computer lab to practice this. Or if possible, I am not sure if this can be shared with the students so that they can install on their computer and can use it, that still would be great. So it is, I say, CYPE to say this right, not us. But let me congratulate this CYPE for taking the initiative to come out with this kind of softwares that are going to, I would say, make a significant contribution to the educational field. And not only educational field, I would say practical field also. Those who are engaged in designing a job, wherever he is in the organizations or whatever organizations they are in. So I wish we could warmly welcome Mr. Vincent Plaza in our campus. Could say learn more, but it is not physically possible. What I would suggest that when things become normal, we will certainly invite Mr. Plaza to our campus to have a visit, to stay with us for a few days, and then we'll be really very happy to host him. So with these words, I like to conclude. Once again, thank you, Mr. Vincent Plaza. We are really grateful to you for the time that you are giving. As a specialist, I understand you have a lot of demand on your time, but still you are able to offer this time for us. So thank you, everyone. I must thank the organizers of this workshop so that they can continue with this kind of work more frequently and continuously. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
So, Mr.
Thank you,
Plaza
sir.
should
Thank you,
continue.
sir.
I'm sorry that I have to interrupt. I have another meeting to join just after a few minutes. Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Allah Hafiz.
Thank you.
I will sign out.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Vicente Plaza, you may continue, please.
Okay, I can continue for, I think, for about 15 more minutes if you want. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I think I was showing how easy it is to model with IFC Builder. I would just introduce a few windows, but I also want to conclude the session showing quickly some other softwares in order to conclude, like the structural software that are really strong. And then in about 15 minutes, we will finish, okay? So in the IFC Builder, you can introduce windows, you can so I can just here introduce a window there and there. And I can see immediately how it is updated here, right? One over here. And then I can use another type of window, maybe this time smaller, maybe and the height above ground. So I can just well, and this is so the building is getting shape, right? And now just to I'm gonna just make the floor slab, the internal floor slab inside this floor. So floor slab 0.3, yeah. And again, I can just and very easily I can start just defining my architecture, right? Now I'm going to copy all these the work that I have done for this floor. I'm going to copy to the second floor, third floor, etc., etc. So if I click copy, everything to these floors. Well, I have just well, I have want to start from here. Yeah. So I have here. I can just select this element first. And click select the group to copy. To the basement. Actually, I'm doing something wrong here. Well, anyways, this is not a copy. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, great. So now I have copied all the floor plans to the floor to the yeah, perfect. So I have made just quickly the first the ground floor, and then I have clicked a copy group, and I have replicated the ground floor to the rest of the on the first floor to the fifth floor, and of course the slabs it wasn't copied, the slabs. I can do that easily. I can just go to the ground floor and insert a flat roof. Slab. Well, so and now let me check if I can copy this slab to the rest of the floors. I click copy. Yeah, so it seems that it has worked. Yeah, correct. So look, I'm just doing a very fast, because we don't have a lot of time, that I'm doing a sample of what you can do with IFC Builder. But of course, you will need a little bit more time in order to master it. But I've made a quick building now. So it's just simple. And now I can just click export. I can just update this building and create a new project in the BIM Server Center. If I create a new test project, professional, visible, and click it's open. And if whenever I will click export, architectural model, export, it will automatically export this 3D architectural modeling to the cloud. So if I come back now to my projects, I click home projects and wait a little bit. Yes, working, it has to. And search for my new project, text project. Here I have the short example that I have done during this presentation with the IFC Builder. Of course, I will have to complete the roof. I will have to insert some rooms and complete the building in conclusion. But in general, this is the idea. And then in this project, I can invite some team members in order to participate and to develop the structure or the HVAC system, etc., etc. I can invite some of my colleagues and say, well, you can manage, and then you will be able to do the HVAC installations. Oh. Next. First, and then my colleague will be able to do that. And my colleague can just download the one software like the Open BIM Diking in order to continue with the complete project. So those are the installations that my colleague is supposed to do for my building. Well, and etc., etc. I can even calculate the steel structure of the project with this software, inserting the structural members the steel structural members, analyze them,